Hello everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching, and today we're going to talk about Jussie Smollet, and we're going to talk about the Mueller report that just got released the other day regarding collusion and Donald Trump. So let's get started on reading today. So first we're going to start with Jussie. He got off. Everybody thinks that, a lot of people thinking he shouldn't get off, that he was guilty, and but we'll see. We don't know. There was a reason why he got off, but typically, if you're not guilty, you don't give up your money. There's no forfeiture, and you don't have to do volunteer work, right? You don't have to do that. If you're not guilty, you're not guilty. You walk away. But some fishy about it. But as I said, if this is a private case and it was nobody who was in the public eye, then they do these deals all the time. So it's just that he was high profile. He's an actor with money, with a network behind him. So maybe that's what propelled it out into the public, and so therefore this is why we're seeing it. It doesn't mean it's not right. It just means that for us it's unusual because we don't typically see these types of things. But what I want to read today on is why he was let go. What was the reason behind him being let go so easily? What did they come up with? What did the prosecutor in the city of Chicago, Cook County, actually come up with that would allow Mr. Smolett to be let go so easily? Either he did it or he didn't. They know. Could they prove it? I got 2 cards. I need one. I need 1 card to fall out. Give me some direction. The cards I'm doing now are archetypal. So this is going to be reading on first card I'm going to pull is going to be on Jussie's archetype. What is his personality like? Because he seemed like to be this decent kid who, I don't watch the show, but my daughter met him a while back. She met him when the show first came out in the airport in Los Angeles, and she sent me a picture. She was trialing out there. I thought that was so cool. A pretty cool guy. I just hope, I don't know. We're going to read him and see what's his personality type, and then we're going to figure out why he was let go. What is his true personality type? What's going on with Mr. Jussie Smollet? And I didn't know he was the girl, the other actress, I can't think of her name right now, Smollett's brother. That's her brother, right? She's a really good actress. I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, she, now that I see them together, I see the whole family, all the kids act, but I see that they do look a lot alike. Get her name, but anyway. Let's see. Oop, card fell out. Oh, that card says he's an angel. Do you see that? Either he's an angel or he has a guardian angel looking over him, but he has a halo around him, so this is saying that he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it says he didn't do anything wrong. This is what the card is saying. So if that's the case, what was all this about? 16 charges dropped automatically? This doesn't happen. No song and dance, just that we're going to let him go. Pull 3 cards on this situation here with Jussie Smollet in the Cook County. Wants to fall off that too. This one did. And 1 more. Fill up. We got, let's see. Okay, so in French, this is the ordeal. This is what it means. See the little snake in there? The little snake. I hate my fingernails. The snake. This is the ordeal in the saw. It's in between the walls, and then there's like icicles coming down. So this is the ordeal. La tentation is the temptation, the forbidden fruit. and La Gestion, Le Gestionnaire. I don't speak French, but I took it for 3 years, but you know, is the manager. So to me, it looks like this whole ordeal was a taunting by a manager. So someone in control set this up. It could have been Jussie, and it could have been somebody above Jussie, but this was a setup. Someone put this together, right? And someone in control got him out of trouble. See, this ordeal, it was tempting. They were tempting fate, tempting somebody, tempting whatever to get publicity. But it was managed by someone, and that someone got him out of trouble. Someone in control got him out of control. I got him out of trouble. Well, we already know that because he's walking free, right? But it put the whole police department, and right now people are they're feeling the brunt of this, how it was resolved. And they were tempted to press charges, but someone in control, someone in power, got him off. Could have been the producers, could have been someone high up in there, like, you know, somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody. So like Emmanuel, isn't it Rahm Emanuel? He probably knows somebody who knows somebody. They call in a favor. Get him off. But it was tempting to let him go down, but somebody got him out. And this ordeal now is over. Which goes back to this guardian angel. It wasn't his personality. He had a guardian angel watching over him. Someone high in power was watching over him and managed to get him off. So he was saved by grace. But I mean, the card's only telling you what's already happened. I don't pull these cards. Maybe I should have run it yesterday before he got off, but the cards don't lie. This is the situation. Someone got him off. Got him out of this hole. All right. So that's that one. Now the Mueller report. We all sat and watched that. They say that they can't find any collusion, but it doesn't exonerate him. So let's see what's going on. The report's supposed to come out in a few weeks, right? They said not months, but a few weeks. I did a reading earlier this month that said that Trump, once the report came out, that the towers of Trump was going to come down. I still believe that. He's not off the hook, people, at all. So I'm going to do a reading on Trump and this Mueller report. Will he be held accountable for the things he's done? How about that? Will he be held accountable, Trump, for the mismanagement and the dealing with Russia and all the other underhanded, devious things he's done to this country, during the election? Will he be held accountable for what he has done? The Mueller report's not done yet. The information in that Mueller report can't be done. Or either Mueller's handed some of this information over to the Southern District of New York. We'll see. Some cards are coming out. Then the 3 cards. Just fell out. Okay. Pushed out. 2 more cards. This is for Trump in the Mueller report. Cards want to talk. Okay. Second card. One more card. And it flew out. So we've got 3 cards, people. So to me, the guide is, if you could see this card better, it's like Mueller's report has trails. He's leading the way, and he's pointing everybody in the direction, and that report is tied to other people so they don't get lost along the way. So my reading is that there's this report, the Mueller report. He's given it to other people, and they're tied to this report, other districts, other states, that they're going to go after Trump. He's navigated the way for them, right? You see what I'm saying? He's forged ahead. He's made the path, and but he's tied other people, other law enforcement people or prosecutors behind him. He's led the way. They're on the same trail. He's not going to let them fall. This report's not done. In other words, this means that he's giving this information to other people. In other words, so other states are going to come after Trump. More likely the Southern District of New York, but they've got what they need. He's led the way. He's forged ahead for them to do what they need to do. This is their environment. So right now in the environment, everybody's taking a break right now. They're looking at everything that's there. When you grow something, when you build something, you stand back and you watch it. This is Mueller. He's just watching to see what everything he's done, all the work he's done now. He's standing back and look at what he's created, what he's dug up, the seeds he's planted, right? So he's done his part. Now he's let the environment, which is the other districts, other states, do what they got to do. His hands are off now. He doesn't need to do anything. He's planted seeds, and they're flourishing, and they're growing. Now the environment's going to take care of the rest. And then we have a little nomad, which is somebody's going from place to place on another adventure. So we're not done. Mueller is done. He's gone. Done his work. He's led the path. He's planted the seeds, nourished the product, and now he's off to other things. So he's no longer going to be relevant. They may try to call him back in. That doesn't answer the question. Was Trump going to be held accountable? We see now that other entities are going to come forth and indict Trump. They are, whether he's president or not. If they wait till he gets out of being president, he's out of office, doesn't matter. These things are set now. Okay, so I'm going to do a clarifying card on this. So is Trump going to be held accountable for his actions that he's done in this election, to win this election, working with Russia and working with doing underhanded stuff, lying, destroying the truth, putting his kids on the payroll, keeping his company running and being in charge of it while he's president, all the Monuments Act, just all the lies and deceit that he's done. Will he be held accountable for it? So, card fell out. And the card is invitation. So he will be. He's going to be indicted. They're going to invite him to talk to Congress. People want him to testify to what happened. See the letter right there? He's not going to get off, people. They're going to get him to come testify. This is a man. This is his mask. This is the letter. Go ahead, take your mask off. Tell the truth. Because we're going to take you and pull you in front of the courts, and we're going to get you to talk. So there's an invitation for him to come to talk. These people are going to send out. These are the sealed indictments, people. If you can see, that's the letter. There are sealed indictments coming for Trump. Take off his mask. I can't really see. Here's the face of the man. Here's the mask coming off. So the letters are concealed. But they're going to invite him to come talk once the timing is right. So no, he's not going to get off. Trump towers are still coming down, people. I don't know how they're going to do it. I just know that they are going to do it, and he's going to be held accountable for it. All right, and then I'm going to do one other reading on Miss Wendy Williams. I know I didn't say I was going to talk about her, but with her situation with her husband and the mistress having a baby, now she's out again on leave because she's had a setback for her drug addictions and drinking, and you can only imagine it, trying to hold this stuff together and try to hold a straight face and address people every day after you've been gossiping about everybody else. Now your life story is so horrendous. there's worse things in life, don't get me wrong. But this is hard, and being in front of the public eye and have this happen to you, and trying to keep your marriage together. You're trying to keep things together with your husband and your child who's had issues. And I can only imagine what this is doing to her. She may need to get out of the television for a while and just recoup, because this is devastating, based on the news, allegedly. So I'm going to pull cards on her state of mind right now. This is for Wendy. On her state of mind, this is Wendy Williams Hunter, I guess. That's her married last name. Just give me 3 cards on Wendy Williams at this moment. What is she going through? What is her state of mind? What is she going through? 1. Interesting. Got 1 card already. And 1 more card, or 2 more cards rather. Trying to pull these quick so you all don't have to sit and wait when 2 cards fall out. I typically don't take them. I gotta have 1. These are called sight cards. Sight cards. People always say, why do you do tarot if you're dealing with psychology? Well, it's all related. It's all about imagery and trying to go into your deep conscious of your mind and figure out what's going on. Alright, so the 3 cards we have is Liberation, Beauty, and Mother. Alright, there it is. I don't know if you can see the cards. Okay, so Liberation, she's probably going to end up leaving him. This is a horse written too far. She can't deal with this. Everybody knows her business. Gates are open. She's leaving. Either she's going to leave her husband or she's going to leave her job, because it's a lot right now. And she may leave both. Remember, she comes out and the curtains come up, doors open, whatever. So she's escaping. Second card is Beauty. So to me here, it looks like she's like comparing herself with the other lady. Like, after all I've given you, after all I've done for you, you're going to leave me for her? And she looks shattered in this picture, doesn't she? Fragmented and shattered. She's like, I've given you all this, Kevin. We've been together for all these years. I gave you your children. We had miscarriages together. We built this empire together. And I look good. All the work she's done on herself. And you're going to leave me for her? So she's compared herself against the other woman right now. And the last card speaks volumes. It's Mother. See, the lady had a baby, right? Kevin's mistress had a baby. And if you look in this picture, first of all, look at that seat that she sits in when she does her show, Wendy. But if you look at the kids and the mother, see the mother looking at the baby. Nobody's happy. So because she's leaving, because she can't handle the pressure, she's comparing herself now against the lady. And the fact that he had the baby has torn their family apart, and she's leaving him. That's where she's at with this. So, you know, this is a hard thing for anybody to go through, especially publicly, being on TV every day, talking about everybody else's business, and then hearing the rumblings of people saying your husband's messing around. You can't refute it anymore when a baby is born. And I'm sure they're going to have a blood test. So she's leaving. She's comparing herself against this lady. She thinks she's a diva, but now she's broken because of what he's done with her. And he went out and had this baby on her, behind her back with this other lady. Broke up there. They're happy for home. Nobody's happy about this baby. I don't even think Kevin's happy about this baby. So, all right. So one more thing. Why did Kevin do this to her? We all know because of sex, but I heard it's a long-term 12-year relationship with this girl. So why did he do this to Wendy? And I just need one card just to sum it up. Why did he do this to Wendy? Why did Kevin do this to Wendy? What was the reason? I want to read this one card that popped out, but another one popped out right after it, so I'm going to have to let it go and just try to make sure it pulls the right card. There's multiple pull out, it distorts it. I mean, it could be right, but I like one card. And the one card that came out was false. This is right. Check. Money, women, gambling, obsessions. Let's see if you can see that. Money, women, obsessions, false. It wasn't this. The money got to him. The money and the fame got to him. And he thought he could do whatever he wanted to do. I didn't think he would get caught. That's why he did it. That is why he did it. So they say that Kevin was controlling over Wendy. So we're going to see what was his personality type. And I'm going to ask what's her personality type. So one is going to be her personality type. Second is going to be his personality type. Kevin's personality type. We just need one card. A lot of these cards are older. I've been using them for a while. So they get a little antsy and they want to all just jump out at once. Especially on the hot topic. Ooh. One came out. That's Wendy's. This is Kevin's personality type. It came out pretty quick. These are called the archetype cards. It shows all the personalities. The light and the dark side of personalities. We all have shadows. We have the face we put forth in front of everybody and the face we don't want anybody to see. He both came out. Wendy. Nagger. You can see this? Her personality, it says that she's a nagger. If you can see that. She's a nagger. So she nagged him a lot, telling him what he needs to do. And then his personality type came out to be Kevin's was fighter. So everybody says he was controlling. She's a nagger. He's a fighter. So whenever she nagged, he fought. Sometimes you can fight physically. Sometimes you can fight. You're passive aggressive. And what you do is you go out there and have affairs. Right? Or you go out there, you don't listen. You do the opposite of what somebody asking you to do. So even though she's successful and she has money and fame, he felt like she was wearing the pants in the family, being a nagger, trying to tell him what to do, treat him like a little kid. And he fought back. And when they got money and fame, he was able to buy what he wanted. You don't stay in a 12-year relationship with a mistress unless there's a real connection with that person. So, yeah, they need to take a break. Sometimes you just got to face the music and say, this is not working. I can't stay in this toxic relationship. And I think a lot of us have been in that situation where we see ourselves going down a particular path and we stay in it trying to make it better, trying to, hey, hold on, for better, for worse, to death do his part. But that relationship is killing us. And so, as a conflict relationship coach, what I do is I help people go deep down into what's going on with them, what made them make certain decisions. Sometimes people say, I don't know why I did what I did, but we use cards like the side cards to help people pinpoint. If you can't verbalize why you've done something, or you can't verbalize how someone's making you feel, we sometimes use the side cards, and we have people pull the cards to express what they're feeling, and then we talk about it. And that's how you can get through into the core of some issues. And sometimes issues come from something that happened when you were young in your own family, and you've got this perception of something and this belief, and so if somebody rattles or tattles or rubs against that belief, it brings out some some memories that are traumatic or concerning or disruptive to your current life. So what we do is and some of these upside down and reverse, but we ask you to pull a card to help you tell us. And we have lots of cards, and we do this in person to help people deal with their hidden concerns or the shadow self or the reasons why. And it does help when they let the cards speak for them. It opens the door for communication. And it really does help. And so with conflict coaching, what I do is I try to, trying to get people to understand why they do what they do, and help them verbalize it. And then from verbalizing and getting off your shoulder, we can come up with some resolutions to how to resolve these things. An agreeable pact between you and your partner, you and your family member, even if it's just yourself and you're having inner conflict with, life purpose, or if you should start a business, or what type of career you should go into. Just in general, we can help you with that as well. So we use the cards, and sometimes we don't have to use the cards. You already come in knowing what you want. You just need someone to help you with the plan and hold you accountable. That's fine too, but if it's real conflict, I'm here to help you. You can reach out to Ascension Soul Coaching at gmail.com if you want to set up a reading with me or a coaching session with me. My rates are below. Please subscribe to the video, and I'm sure tomorrow there'll be something else to talk about. So see you later. Thank you for watching.